All right, guys, different type of video, probably not what you're expecting, but we're gonna go here. I want to do a video about why I'm even doing what I'm doing. Why am I getting on YouTube? Why am I uploading these videos? Let's just dive on in. Guys, these prophetic words that I'm releasing, that other people have heard about XLM dropping, XRP dropping, trying to steward this wealth for what we believe is a financial windfall, well, maybe not windfall, a financial increase, and I do believe that part of that is going to be a windfall for this wealth transfer that's coming. Why am I doing this? Guys, the Lord called me into trading. This was a few years ago, and I felt like He told me, just share your journey with people. And I want to say this off the bat, guys. What I can promise you is I'm going to have more calls that go wrong than you want. I'm just going to be honest, okay? In this journey as I'm growing, there are going to be times where I make calls about the market that are just going to be flat out wrong. They're not going to come true. There have been other times that I've made calls that have blown my mind, and they've been incredible. They've been, you know, the time we bought in Solana at $14 and we still haven't sold Solana yet. We bought $14,000 at $14 for Solana, and I really feel like the Lord told me to buy that entry. The time when the Lord spoke to me about buying Bitcoin and altcoins at the low of $15,900. The two times we bought in and the Lord told me to get in, He said, go all in. And the two times I did that, the Coinbase exchange stopped. Okay. It's like, the reason why I'm putting more weight on the prophetic recently is because my best entries that I've ever received into the market, they haven't been from technical analysis. Like, guys, look, I sell indicators on as a business. Okay, you don't know this gentleman, but Iskander used to be the COO of TradingView. You guys probably all use a chart of TradingView, okay? I was talking to Iskander a few years ago about actually opening up a marketplace to work with the TradingView company. Okay, it never transpired, but like, I know indicators really, really well. The Lord has given me my 3 best positions into cryptocurrency from hearing His voice. It wasn't any of the products that we sell. When the Lord gives me a track record like that, first of all, I don't think, unless He's called you to this, that we should just throw technical analysis out the window. I don't think that's wisdom at all, actually. So what I am trying to do is partner this prophetic journey that I'm on, that I hear other people navigating, with technical analysis, and trying to do my best to steward this market. Because guys, I don't think I've ever shared this with our members or even publicly. I have never received a personal dream or a vision at all about any cryptocurrency flash crash like these other prophetic people are talking about. I've received not one, like 0 prophetic visions or insights about XLM going to 11 cents or XRP going to 10 cents. None. But what I feel like the Lord is trying to grow me in is that, Travis, there are times where I'm not going to give you a personal word or confirmation of something happening. I am asking you to trust my voice in other people, in the body that I've given you. I'm asking for confirmation because I would love to have it, and what I feel like I've received is peace. So let's talk about this for a second. Personally, guys, I've received no confirmation that these words are going to come true, but that does not make them false. What I've done with my portfolio, and you guys watched the last video, I put $100,000 in buy limits. I believe that these individuals, and some of them have spoken into my life and nailed prophetic words, so I know they're hearing to the Lord on some capacity, because I would not be coming out with YouTube videos if I haven't met with some of these individuals that's spoken to my life and I could confirm that they were hearing from the Lord, okay? That's just my due diligence of a checklist, okay? Now that they've spoken this, I feel like there needs to be some type of action taken on my part, not your part, on my part. If these guys are true, if these prophetic words are right, and XLM and XRP crash, and by the way, if XRP and XLM crash, the whole market's going through the toilet, okay? I don't think this is just going to be a 2 singular coin going down. I think the Lord is highlighting a couple coins that are good to get into based off what happens after the crash and their potential appreciation. But I see no scenario where XRP and XLM just go down and the whole market doesn't crash with it. The whole thing's going through the toilet if this thing drops to those levels. That's my opinion. That's 10 years worth of research that I've done. So I believe that's going to happen. I'm just taking a stance here that says, if they are right, I will have the opportunity to capitalize on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If they are wrong, and none of this is true, and I'll play, I hate this term, devil's advocate for a second. If none of these people who don't know each other are all getting these prophetic insights about this crash. If it never happens, I have risked managed an amount of money that I am okay if I never earn on. Call it a lack of faith if you will. That's okay, because I'm still trying to navigate this myself. What I'm trying to do is share with you guys on this channel my journey. And let me reiterate something I said before. One thing I promise, I will get more calls wrong than you guys want me to get right. Okay? Secondly, there are probably going to be things that I call that the Lord shows me that is probably going to blow your mind. Like when we reallocated our portfolio, we sold 10 of our low cap gems. The Lord said, buy XRP and XLM right now. And they shot up over 500% in 8 days. Like that was another thing the Lord told me, not of technical analysis. So the Lord has a track record in my life of his speaking to me about things that could come true. But let me be really clear, guys. I have had dreams and visions about things that I believed were prophetic that I don't actually think they were from the Lord anymore. So even everything that I feel like prophetically that I hear, I will be the first to admit that I don't think everything I hear is from the Lord. I am still trying to navigate what is my own intellect, what is just my mind dreaming about from what I, encountered the day previously. And I am still working that out. So please understand that Trade Confident on this channel, I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, but I'm trying to do the best I can every day to get better at this. So I just want to give you guys perspective there. I issued a warning this morning on the video. I put like literally a warning sign, and I put the word warning. I took it off right now because I felt like it was a little strong, but I did that because, guys, I was on a call with 700. There were 700 people at one time, believers. It was about 2 hours before I'm recording this video right now. And then I went into a breakout room, and there were so many people talking about prophetic words that the Lord had given them about this flash crash. Like, it's not these 3 people. There are hundreds of people out there that have seen this flash crash coming. Hundreds of people. Like, it's not either there is a governmental machine putting these visions into people's minds, or the Lord is actually preparing his people for what's coming. I am not going to be the guy that sees all this on the sidelines and says, nope, I'm not taking any action. I took action this morning, put $100,000 in buy limits, and I'm going to be prepared for this. But there is a good way to use risk management. And I pray with the Lord to get prophetic insight and wisdom, and I use AI. Someone in the comments is like, he's praying to God in AI. No, I actually laughed when I saw it. No, guys, I'm not praying to AI. I'm praying to the Lord for wisdom and prophetic words and knowledge, but I'm using AI because there is a possibility that I'm wrong and I didn't hear from the Lord. If I'm wrong, I want to use risk management strategies and wisdom with the help of AI, brain power, to give me wise entries into the market. And I think when you marry those two and we don't get too prophetic and say every move I make has to be upon the Lord unless he's called you to that, I think there's a balance between using super intelligence to create risk management strategies and actually use the prophetic words from the Lord. And so that's what I'm trying to do. So when you guys go into the future forecast, when you guys get into the membership, you are purchasing a ticket to watch my life of trading. This is probably my 3rd time saying this. I promise you I will get more calls wrong than you want me to get right. Okay? That's just a guarantee. But I am certain the Lord will drop some gems that could potentially change our lives. And that is what I'm praying for, is the Lord's wisdom to give us insight into what is coming here so we can strategically be placed for what he wants to do in our lives. Okay, I understand the bashing comments that I'm getting in the past few videos. I understand it, guys. I know it sounds crazy to try to believe the Lord for wealth, but I am crazy enough to believe that the Lord really actually cares about your cryptocurrency holdings and what it could do for your family, what it could do for the people around you, and to advance the kingdom. And I am on this journey that I'm making public with you guys, and I'm just asking for a little bit of grace. As I mess things up, as I learn, as I grow, I'm just trying my best. And never have I tried to manipulate anyone or try to call things out for my own benefit. I think our members know that every buy and sell I've ever done has been transparent. So in ending here, I'm excited about what's coming, but I think you guys just needed a video to see my heart in this of God's about to do something amazing in this cryptocurrency space, and I'm just trying my best to navigate it well, and just ask for grace as I go about this journey. And thank you guys for supporting me, being in the membership. If you guys are there, it means a lot, and it's a place where thank you for letting me grow. And I think there's a lot of good things that the Lord is going to do on this YouTube channel and in the Trade Confident membership. So yeah, let's end that there. I love you guys, and hopefully you can hear my heart in all this, and I will see you guys on the next video. All right, bye-bye.